At the end of this video, you'll learn how to create some basic Notion database formulas to some even more complex database formulas like a pro. What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to cover why you don't need to be any kind of formula expert when creating databases. We'll cover basic formulas and we'll go into more advanced, showing you why you can use ChatGPT once you get to more advanced formulas. Let's say that you have YouTube videos and you want to compare how many people like your videos versus how many people are viewing your videos. So right now we just have a basic database of videos with a few properties here: status, priority, date. So let's go ahead and create a new property here. And this one we're going to name likes right here at the top for how many people like the video. And this property, we'll just make it a number property. Okay. And right here next to it, we're going to add another property. By the way, click on the link below to get my free guide showing you how you can set up a workspace from scratch in minutes. And we'll name this one right here at the very top, views. So we can see how many people are viewing our videos. And also we're going to make this a number property. So right here, select the type of property, a number property. Okay. So right here, let's just start putting some numbers in. Let's say for this first video, we had 8 likes out of, I don't know, 56 views. We'll put some more numbers in here. Okay. Right next to this, we're going to create another property here. And we're going to name this one involvement. So we can see how many people are involved in our videos. Okay. And the type of property, it's going to be a formula property. Okay. So we want to compare our likes to our views. And here, we just click in here, and our formula is going to be this. And our properties down here, we want to know likes divided by, which is the symbol here, the slash symbol. We click that. The next property, views. We click that. So here's our formula up here. Likes divided by views. And then if we click out, it automatically calculates the percentages for us. But I want to format this a little different. So we'll click here and we'll edit the property right here. And the decimal places right here is set at default. We'll change that to, let's say, 2 decimal places. And the number format right here is set at number. I click that and I want to change it to a percentage. And then if we click out, now this looks a little better here. So we can see for our first video, we had 14%, 10%, 20%, 15%, so on and so forth. I want to change a couple of these down just a little bit for the purposes of our video. So I'll change this one down to, let's say, 15. And let's change this one down to, let's say, 38. Okay, perfect. All right. So that's basic formulas, but let's go a little bit more advanced. Let's say that for these videos, I'm going to shrink this down a little bit more, that we want to quickly to be able to see whether they pass or fail. Okay, great. We have the percentage here, but we just want to quickly be able to just look at our database and see, did these pass or fail? And our pass or fail rating is going to be, if they're greater than 10%, they pass. And if they're less than 10%, such as this one, they fail. And this is where ChatGPT comes in. But before we head over to ChatGPT, we need to create another property or column to put our pass or fail messages in. So we'll create another property here, and we'll name it involvement. E for pass slash F for fail. And the type of property this is going to be, it's going to be a formula property. So we click that. And then next we'll head over to ChatGPT and have it create our formula for us. Okay, and once you're inside ChatGPT, you can either type out what you want to say or you can talk out what you want to say. And for me, it's easier to just talk it out. So to do that, I'll just hit this dictate button right here. And let's click that, and here we go. You are a Notion formula expert. I have a database with a property called involvement. I also have a new property called involvement P/F, where I want an if-then function. If the percentage in the involvement property is 10% or higher, then I want a pass message with a green check emoji in the involvement P/F property. If the percentage in the involvement property is less than 10%, then I want a fail message with a red X emoji in the involvement P/F property. Give me a formula that works that I can copy into my Notion database, please. And go and click on that little check mark to save it. And then we'll go ahead and send it and see what ChatGPT brings back. Okay, it says here, if your involvement property is a percentage, this formula will work. And if you're using new Notion formula syntax, if your workspace uses a newer formula editor, you can use this formula. They look pretty much the same. I'll go ahead and go with this one because this looks pretty much more like what I'm looking for. So I go ahead and click here to copy and then head back to Notion and paste it in. Great, back inside of Notion, we'll go ahead and paste in our formula that we got from ChatGPT. We'll just go ahead and click here, right click and paste, and click out, and nothing happened. Let's go back and click here, and look at here, we have an error message. Involvement is not a valid property. See right there, ChatGPT recognizes that I misspelled involvement right here. So therefore it gives us an error message. Let's go ahead and correct that. So I can just click here and put the correct spelling here. Put the E there. Go back in here, delete this formula out. I'll right click and paste it back in again, and then click out, and voila. Look at that. Here's our formula for us. It tells us if it's greater than 10%, it passes, which it does. If it's less than 10%, it fails, gives us a red X with a fail message. So that's just a small example showing you why you don't need to be any kind of formula expert. All you have to do is go to your favorite AI tools such as ChatGPT or Gemini, tell it what you want, have it create the formula for you, and then come back and paste it in Notion, and boom. And if you get any kind of error message, take that error message, put it back over into your AI tool, put that error message in there, and then have it correct that error message again for you. And then boom, any kind of complex formula that you can think of will be done for you. Job done. If you'd like to learn how to easily create a form for something such as a guest invitation or a job application, please click on the link below and enjoy.